I was gone this morning actually delivering logs to a building site on Ashley Lake, an hour from here. So I didn't get back here until this afternoon, but it was a good thing because I got some materials, a few rafters missing or were short. So I picked up some materials. While I was gone, they did all this. They did all of this today, all the rafters, the rim that goes around the perimeter of the roof all the way around. And then all these rafters, these I-joist rafters every 2 feet. Now the customer, Terry, is drilling the electrical holes. He's an electrician, so he's wiring all of the wiring in the roof cavity. And then in another day or so, when this is done, my brother-in-law Josiah will come and spray foam in here, foam insulation. There's a wire right there. So I'm going to go down the ladder and see what they're doing. They're putting fascia on. That's my brother Lloyd, brother-in-law Dennis, brother-in-law Philip, and future son-in-law JJ. He didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
A little bit.
Two brother-in-laws. So I got a brother, two brother-in-laws, and a future son-in-law up on this roof. It's not too bad of a crew, I guess. I'm going down this ladder. JJ cut these holes, drilled these holes with a 3-inch hole saw. That's where the round vents go in, so that if there's condensation in here from hot and cold air on the roof, the cavity might sweat a little bit. Not really, but it might. So it can draw up there on top of the insulation out through the ridge, a vented ridge. So this whole roof is vented and will never condense, or if it does condense, it can evaporate. So we put this on yesterday, this ledger rim, and then they're putting this fascia on, this Douglas fir fascia. I'll walk around and show you what's happening. Might run into Terry. He's drilling the electrical holes in the ceiling. So that's the first board, the first piece of fascia is installed there. Over here as well. Looks good. So we have a 2-piece fascia. We put a wide board on the bottom like that, and then a smaller one on the top for trim. It trims the roof out, roof nicely. So let's go and see what they're doing back here. They're screwing fascia. Here are the vent holes on this side. Let's look at that material. I was gonna look at you actually.
Beautiful.
You are the material. Yeah, it's nice stuff. Douglas fir. Nice, very nice. On this end, there's just the rim. No fascia yet on that end. We cut all those purlins off with a chainsaw. I cut these off and they cut the other ones off. So these are all straight. The ones I cut are straight. Let's go and see if the ones they cut, if they're straight. Nah, I won't bother. I'm sure they're straight. So we cut those all off with a chainsaw, trimmed them all off. So let's have a look from down here on the rafters. It rained a bunch. It's very muddy. And we got some special plastic to put on the roof. It's a reinforced rolls of plastic. They got fibers inside of them so it doesn't tear. So we have to cover the whole roof with those giant pieces of plastic. So there is the rafters. So next step is finish the wiring tomorrow. Foam in the roof the next day, and then like the day after, when we'll cover it all up with sheeting, 4x8 piece OSB sheeting, and then sticky felt, and that's it. There's a lot of things happening today on this roof. Josiah, my brother-in-law, is putting foam in here. This is how it works. How's it work, Josiah? What do you got to say?
Working.
That's how you do it, huh?
Yep, coming.
5 inches of spray foam. That's some good stuff. Over here, my brother Lloyd, brother-in-law Dennis, brother-in-law Philip, future son-in-law JJ, and a friend, Amish guy here, Joe, are putting the OSB down. Phil, hey, I got earplugs.
Oh, I got some too. I need to
Okay. The OSB goes on and then felt on top of that. Meanwhile, I'm going down to cut out the archway in the log wall and to sand off the purlins. We're going to be done today, I think. Josiah got the foam done. What do you say?
Yeah, buddy. It went good. We had a few issues with the machine for a little bit, fighting it, but it finally settled down and we got her done, you know.
Good job. Josiah here does all of the foam spray.
Yeah,
See you in the next one.
Sounds good. See ya.
So let's take a peek up there, see what they got done. See what they're doing. I was working on some electrical holes in the archway, getting the archway sanded and cut. This is sticky back titanium. Thank you, sir. That stuff is the way to go. It's very sticky, and as you can see, a lot of traction. So it sticks to the roof really well, kind of well. Here's where you need the gap for the air to come through those round vents down along that edge and along that edge, and it condenses. If there's condensation, it evaporates the moisture through this opening in the ridge up here. We'll have this wrapped up in short order. It's cleanup time. They're almost done. We're cleaning up all the paper and the trash and hooking on the trailer and going home in a little while. Check out those railings. I've got to sharpen this battery saw to cut out the archway, the long part of the archway. These are the tools I use to cut off the archway. My laser, that noise is they're stapling the felt paper on the roof. So there's my laser making a line here to cut that off. So at the pre-assembly, this is not cut off yet. So this is cut, but I'm going to cut this off and that off and sand it. So here are the tools I use. I've got the small, I've got the small steel battery chainsaw here, and the large one, I use that to kind of finish carving some of the round, and the bigger one for the main cut, and then a blower and a sander, DeWalt sander. So I'll cut it first before I do a time lapse. chain, so it should cut nice and smooth. That 300 still battery saw is the smoothest cutting saw I've found to cut something like this. Take the nails out. These nails were temporarily put in here during the log construction. All right, ready to cut. We are done. Part of the crew went home. I'm going to do one more walk around to show you what we did, and then I'll be going home. So Terry, the customer, built his own porch floor and subfloor with the help of my Amish friend here, Leroy. And then we set the logs, put this decking on the roof, set up the porch logs, put in those little round vents along there. We sanded all the numbers off the corners. Let me jump down. We sanded off the roof purlin ends. So we cut those purlins off smooth. We installed the rafters and the whipped cream foam insulation. That's what it looks like. Installed the OSB sheeting, the sticky back asphalt felt roofing cover, and the Douglas fir fascia all the way around the perimeter of the roof. We installed the railings. And let's walk around and see if I missed anything. I helped him cut a few outlets in the house that got missed. One was misplaced. I cut it a little wider. So there's a nice fascia on the end. Terry is happy. So that's turned out nice, I think. It's just, there's just enough light for me to get some video, and hope that doesn't turn out too dark. This is my new phone, my iPhone 17 Pro Max. And so far I like the camera on it. I haven't done too many low light videos yet with it. And in the spring, Terry says he wants us to stain the outside, varnish and chink the inside. So we'll see if that happens next spring. This is November, still no snow. So we got really fortunate to get this done before the snow hit us. This is again the Meadowlark Rancher 28 by 42. And this is the same house that we sell at auction every year. You have to be in attendance at the auction the third Saturday of May every year, and we sell one of these log packages to the highest bidder. Terry didn't get it at the auction, he just ordered it from us. So this is that model. I was going to go inside, but it's too dark to go inside, so I'm not going to do that. You want to say anything, Terry?
Well, you guys did a great job. Yeah, they did a great job. That's great.
So
Real happy with it.
it went together a little faster than you thought. What do you think?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable how quick you guys are. So, yeah, it did a heck of a job.
Yeah, thank you, Terry. Appreciate it.
Pretty impressed with the whole crew.
Thank you, Terry.
And Elvie, mainly Elvie.
I don't know about that, but hey, thanks so much.
You bet.
We'll see you around.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.